Back with another NBA 2K18 My Career gameplay, and today we're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. So what I want you to do is make sure you enjoy the gameplay, and for the people that are new, please subscribe with the bell on. You could tell, never mind. You could see every upload that I be uploading to YouTube. That's if you notify. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed the video, keep enjoying the video. And yeah, man, let's get into this video.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Y'all don't have to listen to what I say. It's just my intro that I be
I'm
doing.
joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for Oklahoma City, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. Last season, a rough one for the number one draft pick Ben Simmons, and his rookie debut delayed due to injury. Now in his second year in the league, what are we going to see from Ben Simmons, Kenny?
Well, obviously his passing and unselfishness is what got him into it. Now we're going to see if he can be a scorer. But he has a rare kind of thing of size along with initiating an offense, Shaq. Not too many guys I see like that.
Not only that, the whole team around gets better because he makes things easier for his teammates. You know what? Played at LSU, baby. Love Shaq University.
Philadelphia could be a team on the
Love Shaq
rise.
University.
Yes.
Kevin Harlan has the call. We'll see you later.
I check you.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City, just one game before heading back out on the road. They like their chances, but this could be a tough game for them. Facing up against a talented roster, they'll have to show that they're the better team.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, DA, a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Redick Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Joel Embiid out there with Dario Saric, and it's Fultz in at the point. Now here's Fultz. Westbrook with the steal. There's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
Yeah, carelessness. That's what it was. I mean, slinging all kind of risky passes and dribbling with no purpose. I call that treadmill dribbling. You're moving but not going anywhere. You can't win that way.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. 6 on the shot clock. DJ kicks to Westbrook. Launches a 3. And it's Westbrook again missing. And Joel Embiid, from the time he started playing basketball in Cameroon through the University of Kansas, Clarkey began patterning his game after Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, it sounds like he's a visual learner because he got a DVD of Hakeem and said he watched it almost daily. Their stories are similar. Both started playing hoops relatively late. Both are from Africa. And you watch the gracefulness of Embiid's moves inside. Easy to see the influence of Olajuwon.
And here's Redick following Russell Westbrook's 3. It's stolen by Adams. Harris outside. Screen by Adams. Harris passes to Westbrook. No good on the triple.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Now here's Fultz. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play offense.
Really like seeing Embiid exert his will, be assertive here. I mean, getting whatever shot he wants inside.
Patterson can't get it to go.
I think they got to get it going. A 1-for-5 start, not what they want.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the one thing that you gotta love about Markelle Fultz is his versatility. I mean, he's got the size, the passing, and scoring ability to succeed at either guard position. He's almost Westbrookish.
First one falls for him. And you ask the scouts about Fultz. He has the complete game.
And you know, Kevin, he checks all the boxes. Athleticism, the size to play above the rim. And above all, I think the feel for the game is quite apparent when you watch him play.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 25 points in the win against Detroit.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
On the wing, Harris, covered by Redick. 4 on the clock. DJ dishes to Westbrook. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. Harris against Redick. Harris, right side. Tries again. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Redick kicks to Simmons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
Harris outside. Left side, Adams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Goes up at the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. DJ's got his first 2 points.
I like the way DJ finishes around the defense. Even when he's surrounded inside, he's composed. He doesn't get rattled. Big time poise.
Now here's Fultz, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, and Greg, and I think it complements the starters when you can have such firepower coming off the bench.
for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Abrinas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Abrinas. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Harris kicks to Robertson. Back to Harris. Cantor sets the pick for DJ. To the right side. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Bayless, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, it's great to see Bayless mixing it up in the post. I mean, when he's scoring in the paint, it's got to be devastating to the defense.
DJ kicks to Cantor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Johnson the screen. Covington kicks to McConnell. Floats one up. Stolen by Grant. They're running. Harris outside. The baseline, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Really got to respect the mid-range game of DJ. He has a lot of confidence shooting from that area.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Holmes sets a screen. Passes to Bayless. 76ers moving the ball around. Holmes sets a screen. Covington kicks to Bayless. No good from outside. Robertson. That one, no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously, that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And then listen, you can be known for a lot worse things
Put on a
in
jacket,
your
man.
life
So cool.
and have gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been. Okay, I think it's about where he's going, what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
They've got Robertson. Grant is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then there's Felton. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Well, Clark, your whole career, you were a fantastic rebounder. Really at all levels you played. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best rebounders right now in the NBA?
Well, for me, it's all about the consistency of getting rebounds at both ends of the floor, and I tend to lean towards those guys that get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So in that regard, Kevin Love, Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, those guys are tenacious and highly productive on the offensive board.
And they take the lead. Roberson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Now, here's Covington, looking for his first basket still in this one. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Felton. McConnell passes to Johnson. For three, Covington. The rebound by Grant. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Feeds it to Felton. The dish to Cantor. Again, Oklahoma City.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's McConnell after Ennis Cantor's basket. Here's Holmes. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Holmes got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
6 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
76ers trailing. McConnell with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Holmes has a screen. Here's Bayless. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Grant. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Felton. Cantor inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Offensive rebound. And yes, it's good. Cantor's got 6.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Bayless. Johnson the screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you like to out there.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And here's Westbrook. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Simmons. Simmons against Harris. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long. The 76ers trailed by 3. Outside, Simmons. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball. And there's the foul on the shot.
I'm not cold
Go to
with
the
my
line
hands.
for 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
First free throw is good.
A lot of losing in Philadelphia, just 47 wins over 3 seasons from 2013 to 2016. That's the second worst 3-year stretch in NBA history.
He's perfect from the line this time. Hey, Clark, for the Sixers, it seems they're finally headed in the right direction.
Well, I think that's the benefit of patience and all of those high draft picks, Kevin. I mean, some people don't like how they did it, but they rebuilt the roster from the ground up, and I think it gives them a strong foundation going forward.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. The feed to McDermott. 1 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Harris against Reddick. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing. That's short off the rim. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Simmons. Here's Fultz. Off target from three-point range. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
From deep. Simmons pulls it in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris against Reddick. There's a good screen. Embiid the screen. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Fultz has got 7 points.
Boy, I like how Embiid gives himself up for his teammates, sacrificing his body so they can get good shots.
Here's Harris. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The Thunder with the lead. Kicking off the second half. Here's Brett Brown's foul. Reddick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Joel Embiid out there with Sharge. And it's Fultz in at the point. Outside Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Over Reddick. Offensive rebound. Outside Westbrook. Kicks to DJ. Back to Westbrook. From outside the arc. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves the coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, building towards something great. And man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Harris up top, covered by Reddick. Harris kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Here's Adams. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Adams dishes to Westbrook. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Fultz the pass to Reddick. Embiid the screen. Jumper off the screen. Here's Sharch. Embiid kicks to Fultz. Nice hit again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. They get Russell Westbrook.
Any good offensive player should have a shot fake in his arsenal, and Fultz does. Has a nice, strong foundation in the fundamentals. Finds easy ways to get himself to the line.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And rarely do you see a team trade out of the first overall pick, but that's exactly what the Celtics did with Fultz. Sixers jumped on the chance to move up, and Fultz matched exactly what they wanted to add to this team.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robert Covington comes in for J.J. Redick. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Hey, you know, Greg, for the trade, it wasn't so much a critique of Fultz.
You know, Boston had a playmaker already, and they might not have taken Fultz if they stayed in the number 1 spot. And listen, the Sixers were in desperate need of a lead guard, and they got a franchise caliber one in Fultz.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Philadelphia.
And it's been pretty even between the bigs and smalls here. With the game still in question, we'll see which of these guys can take another step to take over the game.
That free throw missing. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in NBA?
Yeah, you know what? Get it to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Now, here's Fultz. He's got 11. Now, Holmes. Pass to Covington. Moving the ball around. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Up top, McConnell. Embiid against Adams. Embiid, no good.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
There's a screen by Cantor. Robertson can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Covington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Here's Cantor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
And he makes the first. Alex Sabrinas is checked in for Ferguson. And Cantor drops them both. 1:50 left in the third. Kicks it to Fultz. At the top of the key, Embiid. Dishes it to Covington. Embiid sets the pick for Covington. The Thunder pull it in. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Felton. Screen by Adams. Pass to Roberson. Here's Abrinas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
A floater and So he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And the first one drops.
Well, I look at Fultz, and he has perennial all-star written all over him. A fantastic playmaker who's really got a ready-made skill set for the NBA.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the 76ers also making a change. Johnson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Screen by Grant. Felton dishes to Grant. He feeds it to Cantor. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Back to Cantor. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And that one misses. J.J. Redick's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Good on the second free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pick. And the wide open shot from Redick. Another miss by Philadelphia. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Abrinas kicks to Felton. Here's Abrinas. Here's Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
That's good from Cantor. And Cantor drops them both. The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Now, here's Redick. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Patrick Patterson, EJ out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's McDermott, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Here's Westbrook. softly drops in the floater. And the Thunder lead by 4.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Simmons passes to Covington. McDermott with the steal. Westbrook with it. In the corner, it's Harris. The baseline J. And he drops that one in. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And DJ can make these shots in his sleep, folks. I mean, you cannot let him get comfortable.
Here's Fultz. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one drops, and the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And he makes both free throws.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
There's a screen by Cantor. Redick against Harris. Shoots over Redick, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's Simmons penetrating. Dishes it to Fultz. And it's off from 3-point range. The Thunder lead by 4. On the wing, Harris. Here's Cantor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Fultz. Outside, Redick. Lots of room. The 76ers with another miss. Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. There's a screen by Cantor. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Back to Cantor. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Embiid.
And Embiid is a determined defender. I mean, sliding away shot. He's got excellent reach and timing. Makes him a good shot blocker.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid inside. He's against Cantor. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths.
Fultz dishes to Sharich. Feeds to Fultz. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Cantor. No good off the front iron. Oklahoma City leading by 5. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Patterson can't get it to go.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Embiid, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Westbrook plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
A pretty free look for 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And here is Harris following the three-pointer from Dario Saric. And the basket by Harris. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Fultz kicks to Saric. Outside, Redick. Here's Embiid, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
Westbrook passes to DJ. Clock at 6. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And stolen by Harris. It's 2-on-1. McDermott dishes to Cantor, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Kansas. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 7. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Enes Kanter.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just holding them up. He was aggressive in fighting the contact and really just taking it straight to him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kansas. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Now Adams, after Markelle Fultz missed from long range. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game.
Hey, I think that should do it. You know, got to give him credit. He came through when it mattered most.
For 3, Covington. The 76ers with another miss. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Abrinas with the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win in one.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure, if this is your favorite videos that I be making, make sure you leave a like. But if you also want to leave a comment, go ahead. That's gonna wrap up the video, and I hope you have a great time. But I have to let my phone charge, then I'll be back at it. Alright.